This is Flagler Credit Union Stadium in beautiful Boca Raton, Florida. It's the Charlotte 49ers and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Checking in with the Florida Atlantic head coach. He said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defenses have been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they have put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Owls offense will have the first possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you can make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So,
oh, there's an alley to the left. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generate an explosive play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. This is a designed run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this 1st down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Owls have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The 49ers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Swings it out to the flat.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive linemen. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge, make some big, easy plays early in this ballgame?
And show them a variety of runs that can keep them guessing later on.
No doubt, and I'm making memory of all this stuff. Did it work? What were they in? Can I get back to this later?
They're testing the right side here. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. All right, guys, so Florida Atlantic has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Still running at the 40. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work first and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he tacks on the extra point. Charlotte's offense comes out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Pressure coming. He sacked this defense all over it.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Soft spot in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw it again. Fires left. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman, gives him a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Zings it complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defense is sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job.
Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the 49ers offense ready to set up shop. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the 1st quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the 49ers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge...
Caught, and he's got room. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
They just keep firing. Fires to the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game. But considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive. But maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Look out, he's got room. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Slithers into space. Picks up the first down. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
It's complete to the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
The Charlotte head coach told me coming out of the locker room, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the 49ers moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. Got him outside. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The 49ers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Charlotte! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 97, set to kick this one over.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Irvin. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance.
Snags it and he's open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down and they're down to the 42. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Leaves it with the back. Finding some room. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it to the right side. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Hit as he throws. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I love being an edge player late in the ball game. You got the lead. You know it's a pass. They got to throw the football to get back in it. Flying off the edge. They can't block him. They can't stop him, and he gets the sack.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
He'll take it on the return. Slips through the line. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Irvin. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Florida Atlantic looking to score from the red zone. In the red area, it's Tillman. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Running inside. It's Tillman. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this 1st down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big time 4th down and short coming. Yeah, there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now 1st and goal inside.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And the route is on. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's long.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a crease. It's long. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Looking left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff,